All right, we've got a couple of breaks on tap tonight. We are getting into Leaf Trinity football, and after that, we're going to be opening Contenders baseball. So those are the two breaks that we have on tap for tonight. But as I usually like to do, we are going over some information before we actually get started ripping. So while everyone is getting in the room and getting settled, I'm going to go ahead and get us started on the info part of the night. Yeah, get that out of the way. Excuse me. So feedback is automated. Anytime that you leave positive feedback from me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, hanging out, chatting with me, all that fun stuff. And we're going to take a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So we do have a couple of new releases tomorrow, and we're going to be starting a little bit later than normal, mostly because I messed up and listed it later than normal. So we're going to start at 9:30 Eastern tomorrow, which is 6:30 Pacific. We'll open a half case of Flawless Collegiate Football, and then we'll open a full case of Topps Update Jumbo Baseball. On the Topps Update, the veteran base does not ship to the teams, okay? It is a separate bidding category. And if you read through the listing description, it's really specific about what is and isn't included and all that fun stuff. Saturday and Sunday will both be off nights. On Monday night, we're going to roll through another full slate of memorabilia with a 4-box case break of Leaf Autograph full-size football helmets, a 5-box case break of TriStar Game Day Great Series 3 autographed football jerseys, and a 10-box case of TriStar Series 2 autographed mini football helmets. Then on Tuesday, we're going to do National Treasure Squared. It'll be a full case of NT Baseball followed by a full case of NT Collegiate Football. So that's where we're going to be on Tuesday. Bobby B is here. Hi, Bobby B. He says, hey, hey, hey. And then he says, the problem with eBay is that most people there can't read. Well, I wouldn't say can't read. I would say a lot of them don't read things. Yeah, I would say that. But, hey, we got to try, right? So, and it's not everybody. It's just a handful of people. It's just a small number of people that don't read it. Most people do. So it's all good. So shipping-wise, here's what we're looking at. Monday is when I expect what we are opening tonight to be out the door and on the way to you. As always, that is plus or minus a day. So if my week goes incredibly well, it might get out a little early. And if my week goes off the rails, it could always go a day later. As it stands right now, I expect it to be Monday. Consolation cards. If you are in one of these breaks tonight and you don't hit anything at all, not a base card, not a single thing, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation card or cards in it for any team or teams you have that did not pull a card of any sort. And of course, it's going to ship when everything else does because, well, you know, it's paid shipping break, so that technically is your next package. How about that? So first up tonight is Trinity, and if you're here for Contenders Baseball, that is our second break of the night. So 10-box case of 2020 Trinity football. This is break number 2. It ended tonight on eBay the same night we are breaking it, which is Thursday night, the 5th of November. Our team names can be found on one side, the winning bidder user ID across from each team on the opposite side. And of course, if you're in the other break for Contenders Baseball, you'll get a chance to see your name up there for that break shortly after we finish up Trinity here. So that's how that's going to work. Jay Allen's here. Hey, Jay Allen. And John's here. He says he reads just fine. He actually says I weed just fine, but I get you. Cody and Tina are here looking for some 49ers. And Bobby B says, and then the people who don't read it will complain when they don't get the base. Yeah, that does happen every time. I mean, it literally says it in the title now. It says it in like 3 different places, I think, in the description. It says it just all over the place. But you're right. Inevitably, there will be at least 1 or 2 people that will say they had no idea that the veteran base wasn't shipping, and it'll be a thing. But, you know, that's how it goes. We've learned that over the years, haven't we, Bobby? All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get all the plastic off and the seals cut so that once we get started, we're just going to plow right on through this. Because the nice thing about the Leaf products, one of many nice things about them, is that these things are all ready to go. So they're already in sleeves and top loaders and all that fun stuff. So if we get all the legwork, whatever you want to call it, the busy work, we get all this stuff out of the way first, then once we start ripping, we can just bang, bang, bang right through it. Now, of course, this is a product that does not have team names on it, and nor team cities or anything like that. And these are in airbrushed uniforms. Sometimes they're in collegiate uniforms, sometimes maybe airbrushed other uniforms, but usually it's airbrushed collegiate uniforms. So here's how it's going to work. Most of the people in here will have been drafted, and of course they're going to go to the team that they are currently with, most of which are still with the team that drafted them. Maybe a couple aren't. And then there are going to be a few guys in here that maybe didn't get drafted, but subsequently signed some kind of deal with a team. Maybe mini camp deal, rookie camp deal, who knows, all kinds of different deals. A little different this year with COVID, but you get the idea. So if they were with the team, and then they have subsequently been cut from that team, but have not yet signed with any other new team, I will still send them to the last team of record. So that's how that will work. There's, if they, of course, got cut and then subsequently signed with a new team, they would go to the new team. And then there's one guy in here that I know of that didn't get drafted and never signed any kind of deals. And if we pull his card out, then we'll use random.org to give that one out. So that's how that's all going to work. All right, and let's see here. So Brandon, or Cody and Tina, rather, you are looking for the Ayuk. I was just kind of getting ready to say something different than you wrote, wasn't I? Bobby B says the Niners should have scored a touchdown there. Of course, I don't have the game on, so I don't have I don't have that information. But yeah. Oh, good, Bobby B. You got an autograph out of one of your bonus packs. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. And you're asking if anything was unpaid. No, we're all paid up tonight. Thank you, everyone. In both breaks, we are all paid up. So that's the good news there. James needs the Jags, and then Jay Allen needs some Panthers. So we've got our work cut out for us here, don't we? And I forgot to fix the focus. Boy. So I've really got my work cut out for me, don't I? Let's get in there and do that real quickly so that we can actually see it without all that stupid stuff going on. Your background is going to get blurry, and that's intentional. So I don't want you to worry too much about the fact that your background is messed up. If I could get it just exactly right, it'd be helpful. But they've changed the settings, and it's a bit dicier to land on exactly the right spot, but anyway, that's better. I started to say space and spot, and it came out spot. Anyway, you know what I meant. The first one up was Raekwon Davis. That is the Dolphins. Let's get a little plain white card we can slide in behind these acetates to see them better. And Jalen Reagor, numbered 250, is out next. That, of course, headed to the Eagles, little Philadelphia action. Cole McDonald, numbered 250, with a pretty good-looking patch there. And he was, Cole McDonald was a Titan. He did get cut. He was an undrafted, he's an undrafted free agent right now. He was with the Titans, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't signed with anybody else. So as far as I know, Cole McDonald goes Titans. Then we have Derek Brown. That is numbered 210, and that was a very good-looking relic there as well. Derek Brown heads off to the Panthers. That's one for Jay Allen. And then here's DeAndre Swift. He is numbered 225, and DeAndre Swift is, of course, headed off to Detroit. And they once again are like Matt Stafford's on the COVID list, positive, and then the very next day, oh yeah, whoops, no he's not. That's twice that's happened now with Matt Stafford. Seems a little weird, doesn't it? Like, why is dude continually testing positive and then he's not? So, I don't know. Something's weird. Kenneth Murray, that's numbered to 50. Our acetate for Kenneth Murray heads to the Chargers. Oh, we haven't seen him in a while. Courtney Davis of Redemption. And do I even remember where he goes? No. Let me see if I wrote it down anywhere. I haven't seen him in a long time. Vikings is what I have written down for Courtney Davis. Charlie Warner, that is numbered to 20. Charlie Warner is the 49ers. Niner. Nate Stanley is numbered to 50. And Nate Stanley, I believe, is another Viking, isn't he? I better peek at that too. Yeah, he was actually cut as well, but as far as I know, has not signed anywhere else. So Nate Stanley will remain with the Vikings unless he has signed somewhere else, and I don't know about it yet. There is a Tua Tagovailoa, and Tua heads to Miami and the Dolphins. Ellen, oh, you've added a verse to our Cole McDonald Had a Farm. Now he fumbled twice on his farm. Uh-oh. His farm's gone to the dogs, hasn't it, then? He's fumbled twice on there. All right, we've got a Troy Dye. That is numbered to 10 for Troy Dye. And survey says Troy goes, I don't know where. Let's see if I have him written down. Vikings. Somehow I don't know any of these Vikings guys. How is that a thing? Jonathan Taylor. And Jonathan is numbered to 20. Jonathan Taylor heads off to the Colts. Khalil Tate, and well, that what does that inscription say? Does that say bear down? I guess it says bear. Is that a thing? Is that what they say for the Bears? Like, do they say bear down? I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, so Khalil Tate is actually an Eagle, though, so maybe that was his motto for college or something? I don't know. Jawan Johnson, that's numbered to 25, and Jawan Johnson goes to, I gotta look it up, the Saints. Michael Pittman Jr. is numbered to 25, and Michael Pittman Jr. does go to the Colts. All right, I'm just taking them out this way because they're all sliding under that stupid little insert that's supposed to keep them from sliding. Clearly is not doing its job at all, even remotely. Tyler Johnson. Tyler here appears to be numbered to 20. And another acetate. Tyler Johnson is headed to Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers. Chase Claypool, baby. He's had an excellent rookie year for my Pittsburgh Steelers. That was numbered to, I think that said 25. Keyshawn Vaughn comes out next. And of course, go Commodores. We know that that is collegiate for him for sure. So I guess the other one we saw before on the other guy must have been too. And Keyshawn is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Then I've got Julian Akwara. That one is numbered to 50. And Julian heads to the Lions. Got a little CeeDee Lamb for Dallas and the Cowboys. He's maybe, is that on the corner of that? Yeah, the corner of that's all got something going on. I think that's just the sleeve and not the card, though. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. But I think that... well, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think that CeeDee Lamb would be continuing to have a really strong rookie year if he still had Dak Prescott. His production has, dropped off a little bit. Well, everybody says since Dak got hurt and then Andy got the concussion, and they're not bringing DiNucci back again. They're going to bring one of the practice squad guys to start against the Steelers is, I think, what's happening. Numbered to 50, there's Clavon Chasen, numbered to 50, and it goes to the Jags. Cole Kmet here heads to the Bears, had an inscription with it. Good-looking patch for Neville Gallimore. That one is numbered to 50, and I have to look for Neville because I don't ever remember him, but I'm pretty sure I have him written down because I know I don't ever remember him. So let me see. Hang on real quick. Let me look through my list here. Where are you, Neville? Oh, maybe I didn't write him down. Oh, I did. but I can't read my writing. What's that say? Cowboys. So I wrote him down and then couldn't read it. That's always good. Lynn Bowden Jr. Now, of course, he was drafted by the Raiders, but he was then traded to the Dolphins. So he is currently a Dolphin, and that's where Lynn Bowden Jr. will go as a result. A Justin Jefferson redemption. He is a Viking. Jay Allen says he wants to hit one more Panther. And Cody and Tina, oh, you thought you had a hasty coming a minute ago, and then you got bummed out because it wasn't him. Oh, I'm sorry. That's no fun when that happens. Jacob Eason, there you go. There's a nice one. Indianapolis Colts with an acetate Jacob Eason. Jared Pinkney comes out next. That is numbered 215. That is the Falcons. He was cut from the Falcons, but I don't believe he is signed anywhere else in the interim. Van Jefferson with an absolutely fantastic chunk of relic from, one would assume, the Florida Gators logo. And that is numbered 215 for Van Jefferson with what is pretty much my favorite relic of the night. And he's a Ram. Oh, well, I might have spoken too soon because I like that relic pretty well too because, well, it's got my Nike swoosh on it. You know how I love the swoosh. JJ Taylor, numbered 210. And JJ goes to, I don't remember where JJ Taylor goes. I better look and see if I have him written down because I don't remember where he goes. I'm trying to search my little brain and, well, my brain's little, so it's hard to remember. JJ Taylor goes to the Patriots. There's your Ayuk. There you go. There's Brandon for you. How about that? That makes you a little happier there, doesn't it, with your 49ers? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it does. Yeah, Cody and Tina, I'm with you. I loved that patch there for the Florida Gators. I mean, because that was a pretty good chunk of the snout. I mean, it'd be better if we'd gotten an eye or something, but that's probably asking for too much. So I'm happy with what we got. It was a good-looking card. Number 210, that is Curtis Weaver. And he was with the Dolphins, and he got claimed off waivers by, I believe, the Browns. So I think Curtis Weaver is a Brown. I know he's not a Dolphin anymore. I'm pretty sure it's the Browns that claimed him. Bryson Hopkins, that is numbered to 15. It goes to the Rams. And then I've got a little Jake Fromm here for the Buffalo Bills. Numbered to the big 2-0. Khalid Kareem, I pull him every week. I never remember him. He is the Bengals. Followed by this guy. Yeah, he's a Bengal too. T. Higgins, numbered to 15. Looks like we've got part of a laundry tag there. So, yeah, we're getting along. Getting along with our relics tonight. Looking pretty good. Jay Allen says Jake from State Farm. Yeah, I guess it does sound a little bit like that, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? There is James Prochet. That is numbered to 20. And James Prochet goes to the Ravens. I happen to have another acetate right behind it. It is numbered to 50 with a little Adam Trotman coming out. And Adam, I better look him up. I was getting ready to guess, and then I thought, yeah, let's not guess, because that's never a good idea. Adam Trotman is the Saints. Terrell Lewis, that is numbered to 15. And by the way, I would have guessed wrong if I had guessed. So just so you know, I would have been wrong. The Rams, Terrell Lewis. We've got another pretty Nike swoosh. Part of another tag. Numbered to 10. Excuse me, Xavier McKinney goes to the New York Giants. Ooh, there you go, kids. If you've got the Bengals, there is your Joe Burrow redemption. So that's all we know about it. So that it'll be Joe Burrow and could be a parallel of some sort when you get it. Who knows? It'll be numbered, I'm sure, to something. Pretty much most of them are. So, but we don't know what it'll look like. I have an acetate for Gabriel Davis. And Gabriel Davis is he the Bills? Yeah, Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I think. Jeff Okudah, Lions. And Tigers and Bears. Oh my. Trayvon Diggs, numbered to 50. And Trayvon Diggs goes to the Cowboys. See what you did, Jay Allen? You got me thinking little songs in my head now. Devin Duvernay, that is numbered to 50, and it is heading to Baltimore and the Ravens. Followed by a J.K. Dobbins. That one does say it's going to be a clear autograph, so we do know that it's going to be, what am I trying to say? Acetate. And that is also the Ravens. So you had back-to-back Ravens there. So this is a little last box mojo kicking into gear here for Trinity. And we've already seen some nice stuff come out, but hey, there's no reason we can't find more, right? That's my thought. So let's focus our efforts here. Try to get a little last box mojo magic headed our way. It is A.J. Dillon, and A.J. Dillon is a Packer. And then I've got a Joshua Kelly out next. And did we see? No, did we see Joshua Kelly earlier? I wanted to say we did, and then I'm thinking we didn't. I don't know. Anyways, the Chargers. Denzel Mims, that is numbered to 10 and headed to the Jets. Yetter Gross Matos, numbered to 15. I don't think I could have butchered that anymore if I had tried. That is the other Panther for you, Jay Allen. And we're going to end it up with a Denver Bronco and Jerry Jeudy, who's coming along but still doesn't hang on to enough footballs, in my opinion. Okay, so what we're going to do now is a little recap. Now, of course, we're not going to go through, read off all the names, all the teams, all the numbers again, because, well, that would be just like doing the whole break over since everything in here is a hit. But sometimes people miss things. They want to see their cards again, whatever. So we are going to do a little run through here and let everybody see it. So the acetates, I'm just, as you can see, I hold the little white block behind them just to give you a little bit better look at it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see it with all the, well, what with it being clear and all, and a lot of stuff in the background can make life a little difficult at times. So I think the little white block comes in handy. Well, we did pull several of our quarterbacks tonight as I hit the tripod there. So as a whole, I'd say it was a pretty good case. I mean, I got a lot of nice relics out tonight, which, of course, one of the things that you can always look forward to in Trinity is good-looking relics. And somehow the baseball even usually are more fancy, the relics, even than the ones that you get in football for Trinity. But all the way around, they're usually pretty nice when you get to Trinity and the Leaf family of things. And I'm telling you, even the Leaf stuff is getting hard to get. I mean, it is amazing. You can't hardly get anything anymore. Stuff I would normally get maybe easily 5, 6, 7 cases of Leaf and not even think twice about it. And there's an extra acetate I stacked in the wrong place. And they're giving me, like 1 or 2, the place that used to give me 4 or 5 or whatever. So it is just crazy. I don't know how it can keep going the way it is, truthfully. I had a discussion today with one of my reps. I'm like, man, you're giving me less product now than you gave me when I was a brand new customer years ago. I'm like, what is up? He says, well, there's just nothing we can do about it. I'm like, okay, well, I would think there would be, but all right. And by the way, if anybody's interested, I should have mentioned this at the top, but if anybody would be interested in maybe doing a direct break, meaning I sell the spots here through chat and stuff like that, through email and whatever, of a case of Panini Black Football, jump into chat. If you're, of course, a lot of my football people have probably left, but for anybody who might still be here, if you do have some interest in maybe a case break of black football that we would sell out directly, I would probably arrive at the team prices by just using an average from the other breaks that we have done of Panini Black and kind of averaging them out that way. But if you have some interest in that, jump in a chat and let me know. I am thinking about picking up a case of it. Of course, it would be at market price. So I would have to kind of make sure I'd be able to sell the break because I would not want to be holding that case at what will be a pretty hefty markup. The market price on that stuff, well, it's not cheap. Of course, I did some Mosaic, you might remember, recently at market price and thought that might be fun. And it was fun, but it also cost me I lost like $700. So I would rather not lose, say, $700 on Panini Black. That's all I'm saying. Okie dokie. Oh, Cody, you didn't see the IOC a while ago? See, and I even called it out when I got it. I said, oh, there's your IOC. You're going to be happy now. That's all right, man. I do the same thing. I like watch TV and like multitasking, doing 100 things. When I'm watching breaks, I can't blame you. All right, so let's hit the high points here. These are paid shipping breaks tonight. So what that means to you is if you get skunked in either break, meaning you don't hit a single card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get a package in the mail, and it would have consolation card or cards in it, and it would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, which is approximately Monday. And estimated shipping dates are always plus or minus a day, and of course, if I can get something out ahead of schedule, I will gladly do so. So that's all we need to talk about there. This is a 6-box half case break of Contenders Baseball. This is our second break of Contenders Baseball. And of course, it ended tonight on eBay as well. Same night we're breaking it, Thursday night, the 5th of November. And once again, you will find your team names on one side and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is across from their team there on the opposite side. So Contenders Baseball, let's bring it. Let's get it going. And I hope that we have a little better, what's the word I'm looking for? Correlation, maybe, is the word, than we had the last time. We had a lot of duplication, frankly, in our first break of this. I'm hoping we have a little less player duplication now. Cody, I do not remember the number on the Brandon Ayuk, nor do I know exactly where he is over here in the stack. I'm sure I said it the first way through. If he's near the top here, which he's not. Let me see if he's near the top in the other stack. Yeah, he's not numbered. It's not numbered at all. It's unnumbered, so yeah. So there you go. That's the deal. John wants to know if I do personal boxes of baseball. I used to before Pandemic City. I only got things in cases for the most part, and when I got loose boxes of things, I would often just tell the distributor I didn't want them, or occasionally I would take them and we'd use them as mixers or whatever, but I dealt a whole lot more then in full cases than I do now. Now I do get loose boxes and a lot of stuff because I just basically say, you send me whatever I've earned. I don't care what it is. If your allocation says I've earned a case in one box, then I want the case in one box. So I do sometimes have some loose boxes, but it would just depend on what it was. John, you would have to let me know on that. Okay, so Jay Allen is the only one who'd be interested in black football, at least out of the ones that we were talking about, or that are still here and heard me talking about it. So, all right. Jay Allen has Diamondbacks, Orioles, Indians, Phillies, Rangers, and Blue Jays. Jacob needs the Giants. So we are looking for 6 autographs per box. I'm trying to slide that up so you can see the 6. And of course it says on average in little tiny letters. Panini's favorite words in the world are on average. And essentially that means that occasionally they might hose us and not give us exactly what they say they're going to give us. More often what that means is that they just replace a hit with a points card. That happens sometimes. And if that happens to us tonight, we will use random.org to give that out at the end of the night. Now, of course, you can see I'm going through these at a pretty good little clip on the base because, well, there's a lot of it, and if it's not numbered or doesn't have any autograph on it, we're just going to kind of buzz through it. Obviously, you can see your team designations are on each of those. Now, some of our inserts and some of our autographs will have players perhaps in an airbrushed uniform that will not have team information on it. So just as a reminder, it will go to the current team if there's nothing indicated on the card. So that's if there's any question about what the current team is for an active player, we would go to MajorLeagueBaseball.com or MinorLeagueBaseball, MILB.com. And of course, if it were a retired player, then we would be looking at where they played the longest, same as we would with any collegiate stuff. Even though this technically isn't collegiate, it's handled the same way if there's no team name or logo on it. Which the only ones that would be like that in here are the collegiate ones anyway. All right, so the first thing I see here is a Drew Romo autograph. And Drew Romo does not appear to be numbered. It is a sticker autograph. And I should tell you up front, I don't have all of these guys memorized, okay? So some of them I'm going to know, some of them I may not, some of them I may hazard a guess. I think that Drew Romo is, we should talk about these. I think he's a Rocky. So up and coming, that's an insert we'll see quite a bit. That one is the Giants. We'll see plenty of these. A game day insert. That one, of course, was Bryce Harper for the Phillies. Then we've got these winning ticket inserts, Acuna and the Braves, and a legendary insert, and that one is Tony Gwynn for the Padres. So our little package of inserts, if you want to call them that, there'll be others as well, but those will be some we'll see quite often. Here's a Michael King out for the New York Yankees, our second autograph out. Ozzie Slayer is here. He's looking for some Brewers. So the first future stars we've seen, White Sox, Nick Madrigal. There's a potential, and that is Pache for the Braves. There's a first rounders. That one is the Brewers with Garrett Mitchell, and a different type of legacy insert. Well, the other one actually was legendary, wasn't it? It wasn't legacy, it was legendary. But anyway, you get the idea. The Arizona Diamondbacks with Domingo Leyba, or something somewhat remotely sort of like that, possibly. Which is just another way of saying, yeah, I know I butchered his name. Okay, I get it. I know I did. And that base is, as you can see, a little different color. It's got kind of that purple coloring on it, but those are not numbered, so they're not really too, and they're very, very plentiful, so that's why we don't stop on them. Oh boy, Ciccone? Oh yeah, I just tore that one up badly. Slade, I'm just going to call him Slade. Can we do that? Because I butchered his last name, I feel certain, and he is arguably a Diamondback, possibly a Diamondback. All right, we've got hollow foil, we've got a pattern. It's a nice looking card. It's a diamond ticket, and it is numbered way down there at the bottom to 15 for the Texas Rangers and Mike Minor. Then I have a Ryan McBroom, and that's Kansas City and the Royals on a rookie roundup autograph. First one of those we've seen tonight that say rookie roundup. And the next one out, and I should also tell you there is one in here, and I forget the player's name, but he's an Indians player, and the back of the card shows the Indians correctly, but the front of the card says like San Francisco or something. Obviously, we will send it to the correct team, and it is Cleveland, I think, the Indians that have that happen to them. Meanwhile, we've got a Yamaguchi here, and that is on a hollow foil. It is a hard-signed autograph. It's headed to Toronto. There's a draft ticket for Yamaguchi. Maybe that means because the draft was in San Francisco. That's probably what that means. And I just thought it meant San Francisco like the Giants. Ooh, I told you, tiny brain. Numbered to 75, Yamaguchi, Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, that's it, I bet. I bet the other one that I'm thinking of was a draft ticket. Oh, I'm so slow. I can't believe I didn't realize that the other day. Ha ha. Oh, well, better late than never. Yeah, see, I shouldn't even admit it. You might not have caught it if I hadn't admitted it, right? That's okay. I will freely admit when I have messed something up because, well, it's the right thing to do. If you mess it up, you gotta own it. Gotta own it. It says my brain isn't tiny. Oh, well, what's smaller than tiny? Minuscule? I don't know what goes smaller than tiny. Minuscule seems like it would be a good choice, though, to be smaller. It sounds smaller than tiny, doesn't it? So does anybody want to tell me what the score is of the football game? Somebody who's watching it, if you want to share it. I would be happy to know the answer to that. We have Malcolm Nunez here, St. Louis Cardinals, and we've already seen our first duplicate of the night. Boo, we don't like duplicates. Well, I guess you like it if you have Drew Romo, but anybody else probably doesn't like it. That is a hollow foil. It is numbered to 99. It was still a sticker autograph nonetheless, and I'm pretty sure he is the Rockies. I feel like he is. He was a first round guy, and I think he's the Rockies. I'm going to take a water break here. Okay. Moving on down the line. What else do we have? Oh, another duplicate. Yuck. So it wasn't just a one-off the last time when we had duplication, because we're already seeing it again tonight. There's Domingo again, once again, Diamondbacks. So the D-backs already had a few autographs tonight, and that's already 2 you have for Domingo, as a matter of fact. Ooh. Hollow foil. Pretty. And it is Matt Olson, excuse me, numbered to 99 for the Oakland A's. So much for the water, like, helping me out, right? Yeah, as in it's not, as I'm clearing my throat in your ear, I'm sorry. The Washington Nationals, that is Junior Martina, or Martina or Martino, one of the two. Anyway. You know, this is one of those products where we probably could have said base doesn't ship. Because I don't know what anybody ever does with any of this base. It's never has any value, the base of Contenders, in anything, really. Because it's so plentiful. It just has, they print so much of it, and then there's so many every time. Alrighty, I have Brian Abreu, and that would be the Houston Astros with a rookie ticket. On the flip side, I've got one for my little Cincinnati Reds. How about that? It is Mr. Shogo Akiyama, and that is hollow foil, hard signed, numbered to 25, headed to my little Cincinnati Reds. They got a hit. Gotta have some love for the Reds. It is 14-3 Green Bay Packers. All right. Yeah, I imagine should be able to catch some of it after I finish the break and get all this stuff top loaded and we get everything cleaned up and sorted out. I should be able to watch a little bit of it, I think. Oh, and I broke down and got NFL Sunday Ticket. Yes, I did. I did. Because I had to watch that Steelers-Ravens game. I just couldn't. I had to see it. It was killing me. They had some dumb game on in my market, and I'm like, how are you not showing Steelers Ravens? Like, usually one of the better games of the year. And come on, man. So I had to break down and get NFL Sunday ticket so I could watch the Steelers Ravens. Of course, now I'm just thinking, well, I should have gotten it earlier. Then I could have seen my games all year, but I didn't. But I'll see them the rest of the year for whatever that's worth. Here's one for the Phillies. And your Philadelphia Phillies have Nick Maton, something like that. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about having it, truthfully. I've always thought I should have it, but it is kind of expensive. But I love being able to watch what I want to watch instead of the dumb games they show me in my market on Sunday. Mr. Yamamoto, a hollow foil draft ticket. It is numbered to 99. That one is a sticker, and it is the Miami Marlins. Jay Allen says he can't believe I bought NFL Sunday ticket for one game. Well, I will have it the rest of the year, so I will be able to watch my other Steelers games too. But yeah, it pretty much was because of that one game. I could not cope with the fact that I could not watch that game. It was just killing me. It was absolutely just killing me. I had to see it. So yeah, I sure did. Got NFL Sunday ticket to watch the Steelers Ravens. Ah, well. Numbered to 99. It is a hollow foil draft ticket, Chris Paddock for San Diego Padres. And see, those are the things you have to do, and just don't say that you're doing it while you're doing it. And then when it's done, you're like, oh, look, Steelers Ravens. Steelers Ravens. How do we get that? Oh, I got an NFL Sunday ticket. What? Yeah, well, you know. Pandemic and all, we have to have something to look forward to, right? We should at least be able to watch our games. The Miami Marlins have another autograph, and that is Cameron Meisner. I'm going to come right over here and pull one off the next stack. Happens to head to the White Sox with Zach Collins, hollow foil draft ticket, numbered to 75. And then I've got a little Pete Crow Armstrong, and oh boy, I know where Pete goes. Oh, come on! I know where he goes. Is he the Mets? Is he the Mets? Why can't I think where he goes? Somebody help me. Where does he go? Shoot. I think he's the Mets. But I'm not going to swear to you that he's the Mets, but I think that he is. Matt Face comes out next. That, of course, headed to the Angels. That is on a rookie ticket autograph card set, and that one I feel no sticker, so it is a hard-signed autograph. And Jay Allen says, do I have DirecTV? I do not. I have cable, but here's the beauty of it, my friend. They let me sign up anyway. I used my iPad and went through and filled out all the information and fully expected them to get to the address part and just kick me out and say you have to have DirecTV. But instead, it didn't. It said, here you go, have at it. So I did, and then of course, as soon as I got it, I immediately put the app on the television. Why can't I get the box open? Because, you know, the Samsung TV we have, it has a ton of apps on there. Normally, we only download the ones that we need, so I wasn't even sure if it was on there. I thought, honestly, I might have to watch it on the iPad, but the Samsung did have the app, so we downloaded the app, and boom, off to the races, and there it was, no DirecTV. Ha-ha! You said they usually have a half-season price. Yeah, well, I guess it was a half-season price. It was still, let's say, expensive, but, you know, well, yeah, it was expensive. But listen, if we had tried to go to the game, it would have been a lot more money. Not that we would go in this day and time with everything the way that it is, but I figure all in all, it saves a little money because, well, I didn't throw a fit and break anything because I couldn't see it. I didn't have to go into counseling because I missed it. So I think I saved a lot of money in many regards. That was my argument anyway. So, doesn't matter. Once I hit the button, it was done. So, like I said, do it first, talk about it after it's done. Lewis Thorpe and Minnesota. The Twins get a rookie ticket. On the other side, I've got one for the Kansas City Royals with Bolanos, another rookie ticket. In the back here, I've got a hollow foil potential. This is Logan Gilbert. It's numbered to 99. It's going to Seattle and the Mariners. So yeah, Jay Allen, if you want to try it, like if you don't have DirecTV, I think it was, excuse me, NFL Sunday Ticket.tv, not .com, but .tv. And then once you got there, it asked you, I don't even remember what it asked, but anyway, when it got to the point where it was time to put in the address is where I thought I'd get booted out, and I didn't. And then it just lets you go ahead and sign up. There were a couple of different ways you could sign up. I did not sign up for the way that gets Red Zone and that sort of extra stuff. I just signed up for the basic way. And then we called some of our friends who are Ravens fans, but they also couldn't get the game, and told them about it. And then they were able to go in the same way through an iPad, and they were able to sign up, and they don't have DirecTV either. That is numbered to 99, Tampa Bay Rays Blake Snell draft ticket. That is a hollow foil. So it might work for anybody. I don't know. It definitely worked for us and for them. And they're in California, Ravens fans in California, but nonetheless it worked. There is a Gavin Lux. That's a nice hit for the Dodgers, and it's a hard-signed autograph as well. So good one for the Dodgers. And I've got a Bobby Miller coming out next. And Bobby Miller goes where? Where does Bobby Miller go? Dodgers also, maybe? Maybe. Brian Abreu for the Astros, numbered to 99, draft ticket hollow foil. And here's another Ryan McBroom for Kansas City and the Royals on a rookie roundup. So, you have DirecTV. Okay, well, there you go. So you didn't even need to know all that, did you? But I don't know. I thought maybe they just changed it this year because of the pandemic or something. Maybe they were just letting anybody who wanted to sign up, just because of the circumstances. That's the only thing I could think of why it wouldn't have blocked me, because normally that's what they do, of course. It'll pop up and say, nope, you must have DirecTV if you want to buy this. And I want to say that it read as that it would automatically renew next season. So I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it in case it was some kind of funky COVID glitch, and see if it'll just let me keep it forever. Because I would like to have it, even though it's dreadfully expensive. I'm going to try to talk my accountant into letting me write it off. I mean, couldn't I? It could be work-related, right? I mean, I do need to watch the rookies play and things for my job here breaking cards. I'm gonna make the argument that maybe we can somehow deduct it. I suspect he's gonna tell me no. So we'll find out, though. I always ask. I always try. I don't always get very far, but I always suggest all kinds of things, and then he's usually like, no. But anyway. Well, what have we here? The plot thickens. That is a little dual, isn't it? We've got the Giants on one side and the A's on the other, and it's cracked ice, numbered to 23. So you've got Patrick Bailey for the Giants on one side and Tyler Soderstrom on the other side. We're going to set that right up there, and we're going to have to revisit it at the end of the night using random.org unless the same person owns both teams. Toronto Blue Jays, Jacob, whose last name I'm not going to attempt, and then a Grant McCray, and that's headed to the Giants. It's numbered to 99, a hollow foil draft ticket. So on our two-team card up there, here's how it works. You have to own 51% or more to take a card outright. Well, obviously on a two-team card, the only way you own 51% or more is if you own both teams. So if someone owns both teams, woohoo, we're good to go. If not, we will have to go to random.org. And in that case, I do enter the teams in the order they appear on the card, either left to right or top to bottom. That card is oriented left to right, so the team on the left would be entered first, the team on the right would be entered second, and when we have 10 or more items in a list, we do random once. When we have 9 or fewer, we do it 3 times. So we would do random 3 times, and only the third one would count and be the deciding factor. That's on that little two-team card. Brandon Crawford, there's another one for the Giants, but this is not autographed, but it is a hollow foil draft ticket, and it is numbered. It's to 149. Danny Mendick making an appearance for the White Sox, and that is a playoff ticket hollow foil, numbered to 18. Oh, Mariners, nice. How about a little Kyle Lewis making your night better? And that's a hard-signed rookie ticket, so no sticker there. I just ran my hand across it to make sure. So good little hit there for the Mariners. And somehow I stopped on base there. Don't know why. Perez comes out for the Houston Astros. And then we've got a few little inserts left to check out. And we've got one box left, so that is going to put us effectively in our last box mojo mode. And you know how that works. We're going to try very, very hard to conjure up something incredibly awesome and pull it out of this last box. Jay Allen says I should be able to count it as research for my work. Oh, I wish. I'm pretty sure he's going to tell me no, though. Jay Allen, you said you love your DirecTV because your cable goes out all the time around there, or the cable goes out all the time around there, and you never lose service with your DirecTV. Well, see, my sister has satellite. She lives up in Pennsylvania, and her neighborhood, they, it's all really big lots, so it's, I don't know, the houses aren't very close together, I guess is the thing, and there aren't a ton of them in that area, so they didn't want to run the cable out there, so they've had to have satellite always, but she's had, I guess she had more problems really with the satellite internet than she did with satellite television, but she hasn't been a huge fan of her satellite stuff, but it depends, I'm sure, too, a lot on the area that you're in, because like you said, you don't ever have any problems. Yours never goes out. I think hers does. They do have some little issues there in her area, so I think less so now than it was a few years ago, but anyway. Okie dokie. Here we go. Headed to the Miami Marlins. Ooh, there's another cracked ice. It's numbered to 23 for the Marlins with Evan Fitterer. Deshaun Knowles comes out for the Angels. rolling across to a little Ed Howard. And Ed Howard goes where? Cubs. Somebody has to tell me where Ed Howard goes. Here's another cracked ice. It's numbered to 23. That one's going to San Francisco Giants. Buster Posey. Yeah, I think I can. I think it's Cubs for Ed Howard. It's just been a while since the draft, so it's hard to remember some of these guys, even though they're first round guys. It's just been a while since I've seen it in front of my face. Barrera for the Nationals, a rookie ticket autograph. A few more little inserts and a couple things hiding out in the back here. Here comes Tyler Soderstrom. So listen, at the very least, you're going to have him here, Oakland. So even if you don't get him up there, you still got an autograph for him. But of course, you might still win that one. I don't know, but it's always nice to have a backup when you're going into a random. That's how I think about it anyway. And yet another Oakland A. There's Sheldon Noose. That is a hard signed on a rookie ticket autograph. So there we go. And Jay Allen, you're not the A's tonight, are you? Some nights you are, but I don't think you are tonight. So this is the beautiful little card that needs to find a new home. It is cracked ice. It's numbered to 23. We've got the Giants up here on the top part, the Oakland A's down there on the bottom part, Bailey and Soderstrom, and that is what we're going to be using random.org to find a new home for. But first things first, let's bounce over here to the spreadsheet and see if maybe the same person owns both teams, because that would be ideal if they did. So the Giants, boy, I don't know how to pronounce that. C.R. Crocher. That's not how you say that probably, but anyway, that's who it is. And then Ya6257 has the Oakland A's. So we are, in fact, with two entirely different team owners, meaning you got it. We're going over here to random to deal with this bad boy. So as a little reminder, if you didn't hear me go over it a while ago, entered in the order they appear on the card. So Giants being on the left-hand side is going to go in first. The Oakland A's on the right-hand side going in second. So let's get that part done first. Now, because we have fewer than 10 items in our list, I'm going to run random 3 different times. The first 2 don't count. It is only the third random that will make the decision. So you ignore the first one. You ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. And there you see 3 times our date and time stamp. It ends up falling to the Oakland A's. So the Oakland A's getting this card with the cracked ice dual auto. And I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's just go ahead and get it stashed right now so that I can mark it on here, and then I will not have to go back later and watch it to remember. That'll make sorting faster. So went to the Oakland A's using random.org. Now our numbered cards, cracked ice to 23 for San Francisco. That one's numbered to 149 to San Francisco. These are all hollow foil. Numbered to 99, that is the Tampa Bay Rays. To 99, the Mariners. To 99, the Padres. And 99 once again, that was Oakland. And then we had the Texas Rangers here with the nice diamond ticket to 15 for Mike Minor. Now the rest of the recap, let's take a quick little spin through these. We've got Sheldon Noose there for Oakland. There's Tyler for the Oakland A's. Barrera for the Nationals. I don't know why I'm turning them sideways. It doesn't make good sense, does it? There's Ed Howard, who I think is the Cubs. You've got one for the Angels. Here's a cracked ice for the Miami Marlins, numbered to 23. We've got Astros and a very good-looking Kyle Lewis hard-signed autograph for the Mariners, hollow foil, numbered to 18. That is a playoff ticket for the White Sox. And next up, the Giants have themselves a McRae. I just turned it sideways again, number to 99. The Blue Jays, the Kansas City Royals, Abreu hollow foil to 99 for the Astros. Followed by, who is this again? Oh, Bobby Miller. He's the Dodgers, I do believe. Gavin Lux, hard signed auto for the Dodgers. Kansas City Royals again, the Minnesota Twins. There's Matt Bass for the Angels. Then you've got a little Pete Crow Armstrong, who I think is the Mets. The White Sox, numbered to 75 on a hollow foil. There was another one for the Miami Marlins, and the Marlins hit again, numbered to 99 with the Yamamoto draft ticket hollow foil. The Phillies got one, and the Cincinnati Reds with Akiyama hollow foil auto to 75. Another Brian Abreu for the Astros. There's one for the Nationals. Here's the Arizona Diamondbacks, one of a couple for Domingo. Drew Romo, it's a hollow foil. It is numbered to 99. And didn't we just see Drew Romo a second ago, but wasn't numbered? I think we did, didn't we? I think we did. Anyway, I think he's the Rockies. St. Louis, Nunez. This one is hard signed draft ticket hollow foil Yamaguchi. That one's going to the Blue Jays. A rookie roundup for the Kansas City Royals. And then here's Slade. I went with Ciccone, and I'm pretty sure that that's like entirely wrong. I don't think I even probably remotely said that name correctly. And now I can't even think where he goes. Where does he go? Didn't I know where he went a minute ago, and now I've got myself all twisted up because I can't say his name and I can't think where he goes. Diamondbacks, second one we've seen for Domingo, Michael King for the Yankees, and there's that other Drew Romo. See, I knew there was another one. I just didn't know where it went. So, anyway, all right. So, Slade is also a Diamondback. Now that I saw Domingo, that reminded me. Diamondback. All right, so I think... yeah, that's pretty well got our break and our recap covered, but what I'm going to do now is put up all the information about shipping and all that fun stuff. So if you missed any of that earlier, you're going to get another chance to take a look at it right now. So Monday is when I'm expecting to get all this stuff out the door. And as always, that is plus or minus a day. So if things go really swimmingly, as they say, I might get it out sooner. Something unexpected comes up, could go a day later. Best estimate is Monday. And nobody will have gotten skunked in contenders. But if you did get skunked in our first break, which was Trinity football, you will still get a package in the mail. It would have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. As far as the days ahead, here's what it looks like. Tomorrow night, we're starting a half hour later than normal at 9:30 Eastern instead of 9 Eastern. We have 2 new releases. We'll be breaking some of each. Flawless Collegiate Football by the half case and a full case of Topps Update Jumbo. The base, veteran base, does not ship to the teams. It has a separate bidding category. If you want all the 411 on what does and doesn't go to each individual team, please read the listing description because it tells you in very detailed fashion in there. Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. Monday, it's going to be a little memorabilia extravaganza. We'll do a 4-box case of Leaf autograph full-size helmets, a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autograph jerseys, and a 10-box case of TriStar autograph mini football helmets. We'll come back on Tuesday night and do National Treasures Squared. We'll do NT Baseball, followed by NT Collegiate Football. So there we go. That is it, I guess, for me tonight. Let me just catch up on chat here, see what I missed in there. Jay Allen says he's happy because he got a lot of hits, so that is good. He think he got 7 or 8. All right, nice job. Way to go, man. And Jacob, hey, you're welcome for the break, man. Thank you for being here. I always appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for being here, hanging out with me a little bit on this Thursday night. And I hope I'll see you again, if not tomorrow night, maybe sometime soon. And in the meantime, enjoy your weekend ahead. Stay safe and happy and healthy. I will be back at it tomorrow night, and we'll